Greetings, fellow inmates! I'm finally getting off my butt and doing something today. Making sauerkraut for the first time, according to a recipe that I saw online a couple weeks ago, and I promised the person I was going to make it. Bought the cabbage, and of course, just sat on my butt, posting memes every day. I've got my cabbage here that I'm shredding with 1.4 kilograms, which was just a little bit over 3 pounds. A little more than 3/4 of a big cabbage. I just started grating all of this, and it's going to take me a while, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. There's all my shredded cabbage. I could have done it with a food processor to save time, but who needs to save time right now? I've got to add about 2 tablespoons of sea salt. The original recipe called for some nonsense like 28 grams or something like that. I hate metric. I know everybody always says, oh, stupid Americans don't use the metric system when the whole world does. But metric for recipes is a bunch of bullshit. So I used a converter online. Hey, Juniper. And it was like 5.69 teaspoons, something like that, which is close enough to 2 tablespoons. And since the recipe also called for finely ground, and this is just regular grind, 2 tablespoons is good enough. One. And a 2. And you're supposed to massage it into the cabbage. Massage, massage, massage. And of course, I wash my hands before doing this. How am I supposed to turn the phone off now? Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. It's been sitting for 30 minutes to get moist, as Mr. Trudeau would say. And now it's time to add the spices. We need juniper berries, which I just happen to have on hand because I bought them last summer on a whim, partially because that's one of our cat's names. And we also need caraway seeds, which I also had on hand because I love caraway seeds. We need 12 of the berries and 4 teaspoons of the caraway seeds, which is equal to 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon. Getting a little bit extra in there, but that's okay because I love it. Yes, Juniper. And we mix this in. Good enough. And now it has to go into a jar. It's supposed to be a 1.5 liter mason jar, but I don't have any of those on hand. What I do have is this funky vintage 2 liter mason jar that I scored last year from my next door neighbor who was clearing out his elderly parents' hoard of a home. And I got 6 of these amazing jars. So what we have to do is put a little bit at a time. And then pat it down, tamp it down. I suppose the next thing on my list is to start making some of this sourdough, homemade sourdough starter that everybody in the cooking group I belong to has been going on about and trying for the first time since yeast is out of shortage. Maybe I'll get around to it eventually. And maybe not, but that's okay. Because we're all stressed the fuck out and we shouldn't be pressing ourselves or others to do shit. Alright, we're almost there, and we do have quite a bit of space there. They do suggest putting something down on top of all of this because it, as the cabbage ferments and the liquid starts to gel, it needs to remain submerged. So the recipe suggested a cabbage leaf, but I've got a lot more space here, so I'm using this lid. And I'm hoping that'll do the trick. I don't know if you can see, but there's already quite a bit of liquid here, which is cool. I don't want it on top of the lid though, so maybe I'll turn it around. Yeah. There we go. Seal it up. Oh, the little rubber dinghy. And this just goes on the shelf and we wait. They say it takes anywhere from 2 days to 6 weeks depending on how sour you like it, but to check it at regular intervals. Oh no, I just noticed that the ring went inside. Alright. There we go. Put it on this thing, I think. Exciting, isn't it? And then I almost drop it on the floor, smashing to the ground. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Perfect. Alright, so this is it until maybe 2 days from now or maybe a week. Who knows? Whenever I decide to shoot another video. Adios.